Hey guys, it's Ricky, the Poison Drummer, also known as, and this is going to go on my YouTube channel. We're shooting vertically because it's going to go on all my social media. So if you thought that because the Poison Stadium tour was over, that my life was going to get boring, I think you're in for a surprise. It did not get boring yet. So make sure to smash the subscribe button and notifications and give this a thumbs up if you like it. So without further ado, let's get going with this thing. So I come home and for the last couple of weeks, we've been getting some information about somebody who's pretending to be me. Now this happens a lot. And usually it's not a big deal. You report it, the person goes away, and that's the end of it. Maybe they pop up on a warrants page or maybe whatever. You know, these people move around, they do all kinds of things. So this one got a little more serious. And my wonderful, beautiful wife, TC, who is not only my confidant, but my best friend and who looks out for me. And when this video is over, if you are a cybersecurity business, you're going to want to hire her because she's really good. Okay. So the way this started was, and I'm going to turn it over to TC because she knows more of the particulars. I've let her run with this because she's been doing so well and I've needed to stay out a little bit. But my cousin Sandy, and I'm just going to say her first name, was the first one contacted, right?
No, she
was
the 20th person contacted.
Okay. But I mean, in our world.
She was the first person that said, I can do this for you.
Okay. So without further ado, let's bust a scammer. Now, I'm laughing and it's not funny because people get scammed every day, but we are going to try to have some fun with this because if it wasn't so tragic, it would be funny. Mm-hmm. Anyway, so
basic gist is there is a couple of scam people. They have been going down and contacting privately everybody that leaves comments on Rikki's posts. That's on Facebook, that's on Instagram, that's on YouTube. And what they're doing, they have a fake profile to make it look like they are Rikki's personal manager. They pretend to either work at Capital or Universal or some official sounding type of company. And they're contacting them saying that they are Rikki's personal manager and Rikki has asked them to reach out to those fans directly. Now through this, they have gone out and they have reached out to my uncle, his cousin, his former PA on the road, some of his closest friends, some of my closest friends, unwittingly. And it's been kind of weird that those people will be contacted by Rikki's personal manager going, hey, Rikki thinks you're really cool and a super huge fan and he would like to talk to you. Where Rikki, one of the times that the messages sent was actually on the phone with the person. So basic gist is they end up talking the person to go from whatever format it is, Instagram or YouTube or Facebook, and ask them to go onto another communication app. That right there is a big, huge red flag. The app that we're going to use for this particular part of the story is going to be involving his cousin, and they moved them to the Telegram app. Rikki does not have an account on Telegram. Second red flag.
I do have an account on Fan House. That's brand new, so that's not a red flag, just so you know.
But we're talking about Telegram.
Right.
So they sent the cousin, Rikki's cousin, to this app saying that Rikki wanted to personally talk to them, and they created this huge sob story that Rikki's cousin's face reminded Rikki of a friend of his who passed away from cancer, and they gave a complete bogus name of somebody Rikki doesn't even know who they're talking about. The whole thing is a made-up story made to elicit an emotional response to make you feel like you're special. I'm not saying you're not special. I'm saying this is how this scam works. So what ended up happening is Rikki, the fake Rikki, was pretending to talk to Rikki's cousin, not him, was pretending to talk to Rikki's cousin and start then pressuring them to want to meet up. And in this pressuring, they finally said, I'm going to have my record label contact you to set up this meet and greet. The label they use to contact with, Poison, is not signed to. They're not signed to this label. So there should be no one from a record label contacting you or anyone else on Poison or any Poison member's behalf, much less Rikki's. Are we adjusting for the beauty process?
Yeah, just a little bit.
We're adjusting for the beauty.
We got a lot of space up here.
Okay, so pretty much what ended up happening is smash cut. All of a sudden, the record label executive proceeded to contact Rikki's cousin, wanting to now set up a meet and greet. They first request. I'm gonna write this down because I want to make sure I'm a little correct with this. They wanted to send a form wanting a phone number, a full name that as it appears on an ID, how long the cousin wanted to hang out with Rikki, and a fake signature. Now, by this time, we created a completely fake email address, and now the person is talking to me, Rikki's wife. So I go, here's the form. I gave him a bunch of false information, and I said, so when can I meet Rikki? So they sent me another form asking for more information. The basic gist is the whole time they're doing this, they start doing a high pressure game for fast responses. This is a get in, get out, cash grab. If someone is forcing really fast reactions out of you, chances are it isn't real. This is a person pressuring you so you do not have time to think and you're more willing to give up the money. This is not about anything other than get into your wallet and take as much as they can. So I stalled. They then sent me an email with another form with all of these packages to meet Rikki. These packages range in the price range of $10,000 to $200,000 to spend anywhere between 1 day to over 2 weeks with Rikki. He would fly to my town, go with me I will say this, I told him I lived in Las Vegas, and I said, can he go gambling with me and play the slots? And they said, for that amount of money, easy.
For 100 grand, maybe I'll go to Vegas and play slots with you.
So,
but not through this person.
So this person sat back and they started pressuring me. Then they said they needed a $13,000 deposit on what was going to be a $30,000 package. My package was to include getting a hug and getting Rikki to kiss me on my cheek and for me to kiss Rikki on his, to make my sister-in-law Priscilla jealous. I don't have a sister-in-law named Priscilla. I figure if they're going to lie to me, I'm going to lie to them and have a lot of fun with it. So that's when I proceeded to get a bank account to a certain city in New Jersey. I contacted those local police departments and let them know it is now on that city's police department's radar. There is now a documented trail of what is going on, although a crime has not been actually committed. It's not actually a crime until you give the money and you don't meet Rikki. So we filed a documented report on this. Then I said to the scam artist, hey, I can't wire that much money without having to let somebody know. That's a lot of money to send, $13,000. Can I PayPal you that money in installments? They said, sure. So they sent me an email address and said I can send the PayPal in installments there. While I'm waiting for that response, I called my local police department who said the same thing, but again, I created documentation reporting it all. Then I went on to my local thing because I used to be a music journalist, and I did some investigating, and I found out the email address belongs to a couple here in Canyon Lake, California. Now, listen, these scam artists will obtain and steal account information, name information. It might not belong to this couple.
May not be them at all.
It might not be them at all, which is why I'm not giving you the names. They might not even be based in Canyon Lake, California. But I called the Canyon Lake, California Police Department, and I let them know what's going on, and now there's documentation there. And the basic gist and the reason for the video that we are making for you here now, because I'm not going to send these people money just to create a crime. We're contacting you to let you know. If anyone contacts you saying they are Ricky, that they represent Ricky, whether it's management, a label, a personal assistant, it's gonna be straight up only come from Ricky and his official social media accounts, which will be marked with a blue check. Is that correct?
Exactly. So I probably every day I get something where somebody says, "Is this you contacting me?" And then I'll look at some crazy idea of what they think they can get away with, like Ricky Rockett 16, or Ricky's the poison guy, but whatever. No, I have certified accounts. I have all my stuff is at Ricky Rockett. Instagram at Ricky Rockett. Facebook, the real Ricky Rockett and Ricky Rockett. I have two because one is a fan one. You have to have two to have a fan page. So one is a fan page and one is the personal page. And then also my Twitter is at Ricky Rockett. All my stuff is at Ricky Rockett, including this new platform that I'm trying out. I'm not sure about yet, but Fan House, it might be okay. So our management is Red Light Management. That's all you need to know. If it doesn't come from Red Light Management, the company that does our meet and greet VIPs and all our merchandising is Epic Rights. That is who is official, and that's all you need to know. If it's coming from somewhere else, nah.
But here's the main point that you need to take away. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. If you want to meet Ricky, you want to meet Poison, when they go on tour, buy the meet and greet packages on tour. That's just the best way to do it. Trust me, it's not 10 grand or more. So that's the only way that you're really going to get in with Poison, get in with Ricky, is to buy an official package, which will be through Poison's official website. Ricky is not going to contact you from some secret account going, "Hey, secret Ricky," and try to make you pay $200,000 to hang out with him for 2 weeks in Vegas. Although I will have to tell,
and that's Polly.
This is Polly. But basic gist is, be careful. Do not fall for the scams. If you start feeling weird, if you feel weird, find a blue checked account of Ricky's and contact him. He'll get to it eventually. He's really good at responding to fans. He's very present on social media. It's not hard to find this beautiful face.
Anyway, she was awesome. Now you know. When I can post the real names, I will. For right now, we got to hold back. Our legal team said do not do that at this time. So, but when we can, we will. In the meantime, we now return you to my normal Poison Drummer videos and my legend tripping videos. Thank you for watching this.